Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So we're gonna hopefully dig into this Wolseley a little bit. It might be too cold out here today. I got my heater out to the generator, just giving her a bit of heat coming there, but I don't know how long the gas will last in that generator out there. But anyways, I might have to get myself a bigger heater. I know this one's okay, but it just doesn't build it up really fast enough in here, kind of thing. So anyways, not a big deal. I'll have to maybe worry about that through the summer, and then we'll be good for next year. But unless I can get a sweet deal on one. But anyways, all the oil's drained out. She's all good there. This is starting to warm up a bit. I just wanted to pull off the cover here too and have a look-see inside, see what that's going to show us. And potentially this back cover, I think, to get the connecting rod undone. I'm going to take this guy off too. So we'll well, you know what am I going to see under this cover? I think it's actually just this cover I need. Let's move that heater a bit. Oh, okay. I warmed that up pretty good. Under here will be probably the big gear and stuff to run. Well, camshaft will probably be under there. We'll pull it off anyways, maybe. But let's start with this one here. I guess we'll pull her off and have a look inside. All right. So, see how many of these nuts come off versus how many of the studs pull out. I think I had this off once just to paint it when I was painted it way back when I got it. Boy, how long have I had this now? Oh, it's been a lot of years. A lot of years. You know what I should get to is this little guy here. Little magnetic tray. All right. Ba-doing! That little magnetic tray was sent to me courtesy of Princess Auto. When I did their, they asked me to do their catalog launch, last one, I guess, not the last one, not the last one, when COVID was all ramped up. So I did a chapter by chapter of it. It was pretty good. Okay, I probably should chuck on a little pair of gloves here. Alright, we'll give this just a little trying. Oh, I guess I made a whole entire gasket for it. Boy, I don't remember that. That might not come off too well. I don't really know if there's anything in there we need to really look at. Other than some timing and stuff, probably. Might be some timing gear in there. Potentially. Over the studs now too. I'd really like to get this thing redone right. You know, like, I know there was some comments, oh, why are you wasting money on that, man? You run it like once a year for 20 minutes. Well, yeah, I do, but oh, the governor, that's right. But, you know, it's nice to have it reliable too. So yes, there is the gear that goes to the governor. So this arm, sometimes they'll break. I think this one's still good. So those things fly in and let it fire. So there's still a bit of oil that doesn't get out of this thing on the bottom here. So that's interesting. So this thing should be hooked. Yeah, right to this guy. That pulls on. It's so thin right here. I've heard these things breaking. And you can adjust the speed, I guess, of... Oh. No, I think we're right. Whew. Pretty dirty in there, though. Now, my question is... Somewhere... There's a timing mark. Oh, there we go, right there, look. Don't know if you can see that. Let's zoom you in. So that's your timing mark, and that's for your spark thingy magneto. I couldn't think of it. So that's where you'd have to reline that feller back up there. It's pretty dirty in there though, wow. Those gears look like they're meshing pretty good. Let me just grab a little better light here. So far that looks good. Oh yeah, that's better. See, if one of these gears was wore out, I'd be pretty much screwed. I don't know why that distributor, sure, let's call it distributor. That gear is so dirty right there. It's just mucky oil stuff. Ugh. Okay. Well, for right now, I don't think we really need to do anything in here. So maybe I will just put this back together for now. Wow, that's kind of neat. I made all that up myself. Pretty cool. Real thick, heavy stuff too. And she worked. It never dripped there or made a mess. Okay, I'm gonna put that heater on the floor now, because it feels like it's got that engine pretty warm. It's a good little heater, but oh boy, is she hard on power. It's making that gen work pretty good out there. But until we are kind of ready to, well, I want to look at the piston rings. We can get a ring off without breaking it. Hopefully. I want to see how much gap is in it, because if we could just maybe even re-ring it, it might last maybe the rest of my life anyways. Alright, let's get it repositioned here and we'll pull off this filler cover. Alright, call it the filler cover because that's where you have filler. You know, filler. That old filler. I bet you there's a big gasket under this I made too. I did it. And those gaskets are probably good enough I could just clean them up and reuse them. And the head gasket, well, I don't know what's going to happen with that because it's stuck on the block. If I send her away, they're going to be cleaning it all up. So I might have to order a head gasket, or I'll probably scrape it off and see what it was kind of made out of. We're going to have some oil coming out here. Absolutely. Oh, and that's of course my last one in there. Okay. Let's see here. So this should get us into the bottom of the connecting rod. I think the one above here will get us into kind of the water jacket. It'd be interesting to see in there too, maybe. Oh, that one come out. Oh well. And it's alright. Those two are good. Let's pull that guy out. Stick him underneath there for now. And a little screwdriver, get it started. Oh yeah, it's gonna come out all right. Oh, that's warm cover. Well, there we go. WD. I don't know what that is, like a 1.3/2 under there. So that's where your dipstick and stuff goes. Actually, it's kind of pretty warm in there. Pretty good paper I used, I guess, for this. Okay. Oh, baby. There we go. All right. Not a whole lot of oil come out, so that's good. There's still a little bit in there, though. Let's clean up here a little bit, and we'll have a look inside of here. Okay, where's my light? All right. Oh boy, eh? Look at this thing. That's a heck of a crankshaft in there. That was the it's pretty dirty in there too, eh? Wow. You can see in the bottom here, pretty dirty, and these are interesting. There's probably shims in there. I'm sure I've had this apart before. Little hairpin things there holding it in. Let's get you in a bit closer here. Well, you can see a little dipper thing that goes down in here. The little dipper goes down. That's pretty close tolerances there, isn't it? A little splasher, so it goes there and so that's pretty cool. That should be the way it turns, so it kind of dips and that one valve, the exhaust valve, or is that the intake? The intake's really bad here. Watch this come up here. Oh boy. Not that one, the other one. Look at how much it wibbles. Wow, amazed that's even sealing. That's probably where 90% of the problem is, right there. Whoa, geez, where do we go? Wrong way. Okay, well, I don't want to take the crankshaft off tonight because I got to get this thing off that I glued on. It's just going to end up having to wreck it. A little piston from something. I glued it on with some pretty good glue too, but to get all this off, I'm going to have to get all that off. So that's a job I'll have to do myself, I guess, because I shouldn't have done that, but I thought that'd be cool to stick that on there. All right, well, we're not working there very well. Let's get, I guess if we get in there, we can get, and there's another cotter key on that one too. Okay, well, we're getting some of the frost off for now, at least. It's getting a little warmer in here. This thing hasn't shut off at all though, which is probably because this one's stirring up the air and then sending the cold air back up to the thermostat, keeping it running. Anyways, let's get you back on the tripod and we'll see if we can pull this feller out. All right, well, let's see here. Which way is this one going? That one's going there, I guess. Skinny little pins. Those are going to be tight. And those are probably the same size. Are they a 16? Pretty darn close. I think I'll take that. Should probably use a wrench. Holy crap. Going the right way. Lefty loosey. Oh. I think the He-Man must have threw them fellers on. Jeez. This little guy should come off. Little flipper dooey. Now this one, got to get it in the right spot. Figure out where its cotter pin is going. Well, I can't tell. I don't think it has one. I don't think there's one in there. Okay. Okay. Well, we can't really see well, and neither can I. Sure, I'm liking that too much. Nice to actually have some light. I'm not gonna get my tool in though. There, gotta stay there. Doesn't seem to be going on that nicely. It's definitely the right size. I am going to need something. No, that's not going to work. There we go. When in doubt, improvise. Improvise. Hopefully the crankshaft isn't all scored up. If it is, we're screwed. Oh, the big heater's turned on again. That heater used to keep my other garage all warm, but I don't know, I guess I need more spray foam. Oh, sorry, it turned away from you guys. Alright. So, I don't know if this has poured bearings in it. I can't remember. There's the other nut out. That was nuts. Ha, nuts. Oh, it does. Has a poured bearing in there. Good ever friggin' luck trying to replace that. Not here anyways. Okay, well, let's get her pushed to the top here. Good. We'll bring this back down. No, it's going to stay on there. Oh, the bearing just fell out of this one. There's the top bearing there. Oh boy, I don't know how far out of spec they're going to be, but we'll have a look at the crankshaft after. But let's get you up a bit higher here and pull this piston out. All right. It's pretty oily on the top of the piston, so I think we got rings leaking here. Let's see if we can get her pushed up the top here now. Uh-oh. There she goes. Oh. Was going, there we go. My baby. My baby piston. Oh, that's nice and tight there, though. That's good. There's no slop in that wrist pin. Alright, well, let's have a look at her here. Well, let's grab a cleaner towel maybe. Oh, that might be the last one in that box. She doesn't look too scored up. There's an awful lot of oil there, though. There's quite a bit past rings here. It's got the 3 rings for the oil control ring, little wing, the big ring, the little ring again. So let's see if we can get one of these off. I kind of think The rings are wore out again. So you can walk it off of here without breaking it. I do have a ring expander, but it's not up here. Should probably be using that. So I am probably going to break these things. Let's see if we can walk her around here and get her off. Okay, there's the top ring. It might just need new rings. And it might bring her back enough that it might run all right. And I can't remember which engine it was. I don't remember now, but this one's actually... I might have just done that when I took it off, but it's kind of one going that way, going that way. Might just need new rings. I'm gonna pop this in here though. Let's take the other one off we can. Try not to break them. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. This actually looks like it's wore on the edge of the ring here. Oh man, that ever wedge in there on me. That's not a good thing. Oh baby, don't break. I don't like piston rings, they're so fragile. So it's got a long way to go yet. I should really be using my tool. Shouldn't really be prying on it like this. I would really like to get this engine in for boring. Ooh, I thought I broke it. A boring and a resleeving maybe. Definitely make it run nicer. Okay, so top ring, middle ring. These oil rings now. This could be this one that's really wore out too again. I think I got rings for this last time at the auto parts place over here. Maybe they just weren't very good rings. I just don't really remember now. That was a funny noise. Yeah, this one feels maybe really wore out. Okay, and little rings, I'm not going to worry about them. Although, are they going to make a problem when I push it down? They might. Pull them out too, I guess. I might see if I can order a set of rings. We'll see how wore out these are. If they're not really that bad, then I don't know, we might send her. Man, I hate having gloves on. I can't get a hold of these stupid things. Oil control. These are like a buffer ring. And they're really thin, but whoa, that one's on the floor now. Oh bother. 3-inch piston though, that's what this thing is. A bit of scoring on the side, but it's not terrible. Like, I've never ran it. Oh, well, that's not helping. I've never ran it low on oil. I've always checked it. But I just basically put rings in it. I didn't do the valves or anything when I did it before. So I'm sure it's probably needing valves redone too, re-guided. Okay, so the top one, and let's leave these ones over here. And okay, let's push a piston ring down here with the piston and make sure we get it all square in there, and we'll see how we're looking. Well, first we'll check out the bore. You can see how far down the piston stops. And it's all nice and clean there. It's fairly glazed up. It definitely needs some deglazing and rehatching. Come on, light. No, we'll look at that after anyways. Let's get a piston ring here. This is the top one. We'll jam her down with the piston a little bit. It might be a little bit too much. Let's bring it up a bit. That was the top one, so it wouldn't probably go down that deep. Yeah, I'm gonna need another hand here. Okay, we're losing our connecting rod bolts. That might stay there. Okay, that one's in. I'm gonna grab my feeler gauge here and just to see how we're looking. Well, I won't be able to get you really close here, but I'll let you know. So it's bigger than 32 thou. Oh boy, that might not be so good. 32 and 30s will be 62. It's a bit too tight. Let's go 30. 30 and a 20. So that'd be 50 thou. It's about 50 thou, that one. Maybe a hair bit bigger than 50 thou. I'm not sure what the gap's supposed to be though. I'm not positive. There's the second one. And this one. A little bit less. A little more than 30, so let's get a 10 out. 40. 40 thou gap. These are the compression rings. Okay, so let's get a 12 out. It's 42. It's about 42, 43. Okay. So 50 on the top, 43 on the bottom, and we'll get the oil control ring in here and see. That's what's probably letting the oil past. Oh, that's the problem right there. I'll show you the gap in this after, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go 30. 30 and 32 again. This lot's big. Let's put another 10 in there, so it'll be 30, 40, 50, 60. Let's do 60 thou. 30, 30, 60, 72. If I can get them down in there. 72 there's still lots. Holy crap. Okay. So we got 72. I think that's the problem though. Let's throw a 28 in there as well. Let's put the 10 here, so we're going to be 62. So like 90? Yeah. This is like 90. A bit too tight. So we're in around 80 probably. Wow. So that's not good. Let's show you this gap here. Off the OTP here, we'll have a look at this gap. That's probably where I'm losing it. It's a pretty impressive gap there, so I think it needs an oil ring. That'd probably definitely bring up the compression quite a bit. These valves are really not good though. I don't. Oh, I might have a compression spring spring thing for this. Maybe we'll pull the valves out too. All right. Well, we got the tool in there. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we got these little wee pins in here. Gonna have to get some mealy nose. Let's see if we can get this to stay here, maybe. No, you can't really see. I can't see either. So, oh, wait a minute. We might have got her there. I can get this little pin out. Hey, pin. Don't lose that. All right. I'll let that down. And that. Should come right out. Oh boy, let's have a look at them after. We'll see if we can get this other one out. A little spring stayed in there, which is, I guess, kind of weird, but oh, no, she didn't. Oh, I almost lost her down the crankcase. Alright, so there's a little cap, spring. Now, I gotta see if I can turn it so I can get this. Yeah, that's better. Should stay there. Yeah, it's not on perfect, but if I can get a hold of her. Yeah, baby. Suck her to the magnet so I don't lose it. Okay, that little tool works good. We'll pull out the intake. Oh boy. I don't know if they're bent at all. I wouldn't doubt it a bit, but that might be fun getting those springs back in there properly. Anyways, they're out now. Okay, let's just have a pretty bad. Not 100% terrible, but they're bad. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Not good. Well, let's check these out. There's the exhaust valve. Oh, where are you? There's the exhaust valve. Looks like it was seating not too bad. Grab a towel here. don't know if these are interchangeable or not. I don't think they're bent. They're quite dirty though. They have a pretty good, they got a pretty good lip ridge on them there, so they need to be ground. In the intake. I don't have a valve grinder. Bit of a checking marks on there. That's not so good. Yeah, that's got a pretty good ridge in her. I don't know if you can see that ridge. That's not a good thing though for sealing. It's definitely not got the angles that they need for a good seal there, that's for sure. So, okay, and let's have a quick look at the guides here too. Yeah, I think they could re-guide that for me. I don't know how they do that. I guess they get it squared up in their drill machine and drill it and re-guide it. But those seats, don't know if they're replaceable. Well, I'm pretty sure that they're just right in the block. But they could probably drill those out too and reseat it. Let's put in some new seats. Oh boy, fun stuff. Anyways, I think we got our answer. I don't know. Well, we should look at that too, I guess. What shape the connecting rod is in. Let's have a look and see if it's all scored up or anything. And they could re-pour the bearings for me too, right? Well, it doesn't look too bad. It's pretty shiny looking, which I guess is good. There's no scoring in it. Just a little bit of scratches in it, but that's not bad. That's not bad. I think that'll be salvageable. Sweet. All right. Wow, what a thing, eh? Holy smokes. That piston. Oof. I don't know if they could match or have something or get something before me. That might be the hard part to find. I think the rod's all good. It looks pretty good. I'd have to take it all apart and get it all cleaned up. But the writing went to the back. 697. Whatever that means. And that went in this way. This one eventually might not matter which way it goes. Could go back maybe. I don't know if it would matter or not, but they sure got lots of oil drain back rings, so that's, or drain back holes, sorry, so that's good. Oil drain back. Alright, well, I guess that's all the fun we can have tonight. I guess I got my Hanser. I'm gonna maybe put this cover back on just to protect it in there. Oh, I got a hot file. Okay. Ugh. Well, yeah, it looks like we're needing some rings. I'm gonna look up the specs and see if I can find anything. It's so hard to find stuff for this engine. Let me see if I can find anything. Well, I couldn't, hang on. I couldn't seem to find any info on ring gap size. I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper. I kind of think that oil is a bit excessive. It's probably not good. I don't know. So you don't want them tight, right? Because if that warms up and expands, you need that ring to be able to expand into that gap a little more, right? So once it warms up, it should be a better gap, tighter gap. But I think they're a little big. So I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to do some more research, like I say. And one guy, there's actually a video on YouTube of a guy re-ringing it, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I'll have to sit down and actually watch it and see if he says measurement. But he got rings that didn't fit. Tried to put it in, just jammed it tight, but he just ground a bit off the end of the ring till it, you know. But I didn't catch in his video the gap, so I'm gonna have to look at that too. But anyways, I guess that's about as far as we can go today. So I'll have to do some more research. But this thing definitely needs some guides put in it. But I'll have to work. I'm going to maybe wait until it warms up, the weather-wise warms up a little bit, and then get that flywheel off, maybe get her stripped down. And there's a place in town that they'll probably send it out to another town where their head office is, where they do all this kind of stuff. And I'm sure they can rebore it and sleeve it, put new guides in, and probably grind. They might do the valves for me too, maybe. Grind the valves and grind the seats. They might even grind those out and hammer in, like, you know, peen in a new seat. It's hard to say. They might say, oh yeah, those are no good. We'll put new seats in for you too. Well, there's three grand probably for that. But anyways, it's a good little engine. It did run good, but it's been tired for a long time. And it would be kind of neat to see it not tired and just have lots of compression and lots of get up and go. So, I mean, it is only a 2.5 horse, but crazy, eh? But I've never seen another one of these over here, so I mean, that's why I'm so interested in having it done. Sandblast, I don't know how far I'd want to go. You have to almost sandblast the whole thing. They might boil it out inside, get all the muck out of it. Nice to have an ultrasonic cleaner that big. I'd get in too. But anyways, it's about as far as I can go today, so thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Got the generator off, so she's starting to cool down already in here. That's not good. What did it get up to? Oh, we're almost to 20. It's pretty good. You keep that heat down low. It's actually not too bad on the floor now, so it was pretty good working down there. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.